Hi, I'm Brandi Cook of the Aiken Homes team at Meybohm Real Estate. This home offers over 28 acres with 9 pastures, 11 stalls, 2 living quarters, and the list is endless. So let's check it out. So we're going to do something a little different than what we normally do. Typically when we make our listing videos, we always point out some of our favorite features of the property. Well, this time, we're going to have the homeowner share what they would think about the property and what are their favorite things. Brian, thank you.
Hi. Yes.
So my first question for you is, what is your absolute favorite thing about this farm?
My absolute favorite thing is the acreage that we have here and the way that it's laid out. As horse people that we are, and for any horse people, we have beautiful pastures, we have beautiful paddocks set up, and then we have several acres that are in woods with deeded trails throughout the entire community. 277 acres, about 7 miles worth of trails, a beautiful pond to walk to with your horse and everything. It's absolutely amazing.
And I would say the pond, you can also use it for like fishing
Yes.
and canoeing.
No motorized boats at all, but you can absolutely fish it. It's fully stocked.
What is your favorite about this barn dominium, like setup of here?
So I think one of there's several things that we actually really like about the barn. Number one, the drive-through of the barn itself is so big that literally it was built to house a semi-truck. When you're boarding and you have a lot of people, a lot of horses, and you need a lot of hay, you're not buying one bale, you're buying hundreds of bales.
Yeah.
And so this place required, when it was built, to have that. Also, the oversized stalls that we have, we don't have traditional 10 or 12 by 12 stalls. We have 14 by 14 stalls, and they are big, and they can hold every type of horse. They can hold a couple horses at a time.
So what is one of the things that you love about the community itself, especially about the neighbors? And
Yeah. From the day that we arrived, we were greeted by several of the neighbors that came down, and they have proven to be just amazing people. The really neat thing about here is this community is, for lack of a better word, exclusive in the sense that it's small. There's only like 10 properties.
Only 10 homes.
Yeah, and
really
but the place is so big, and
Yeah.
it's I'd say 95% of the people all have horses, and they're all very welcoming, and they love the fact that the horses that we brought in are a little bit different than what we would find in Aiken with the Mustangs and things like that. So the neighbors have been just absolutely amazing people, all of them, every single one of them.
I'm gonna say, because that's a really important thing for buyers. They want to know
Yeah.
from a homeowner, it's like what the neighbors are like, and it just
Great
seems like
people.
you guys get along very well. Because you did talk about going and playing cornhole the
We
other
do,
night.
we do,
and
we do,
stuff.
and we've now become fast friends. It's not really neighbors anymore, especially
Yeah.
with some folks that are just past our back 10 acres back there up on the hill. Yeah, we play cornhole all the time. They invite us out to dinner. We go cookouts. I mean, it's really an amazing little community.
Well, that's what I like, because it is a small community. Because
It
you
is.
really only have 10 homes at this time, but you feel like you have your own kind of area, but it's not far from major shoppings or anything like that.
No, we're 6 miles from the Aiken sign, the city limit sign.
Yeah.
It takes us about less than 15 minutes to get into town.
Yeah.
Or you can turn around and go down to Beach Island in like 15, 20 minutes, or you can go into Augusta in less than 30.
Yeah.
So it's I mean,
A good
it's
central location.
You're centrally located. It's perfect for that, and it's yeah, it's a good place.
So one of the first things when I came here, I just automatically was thinking like, this property can be used in so many different ways, and I just thought that was fascinating, because it's not your traditional horse property that you have one certain use for it. I mean, literally, there's like 5 or 6 different ways.
Right.
And we've had that discussion, but you want to share some of the things that we've
Sure.
talked about?
Sure. This is, as you can see right here, this is a classic example how we have this set up. We wanted to start a business where people traveling on the road with their horses, and my wife and I know what that's like. you're looking for a place to stay over, this is exactly a perfect, ideal place. This is going to be the coffee bar, nice table for breakfast. We got a grill you can roll out. You got the apartment upstairs. If that apartment's vacant, it now becomes a sleepover for anybody on the road, or it can be a mother-in-law's quarters. It can be a groom's quarters. If you're like in a boarding business, which this has been, this has been an event center before. So there's this right here has always been not just working horses, but event working horses.
Yeah.
It's always been a business for in the equestrian world. It's absolutely perfectly spot on set up just for that.
Yeah. And I think that is amazing because someone can just use this as a recreational thing, but then also if they wanted to have incoming producing on the side.
No problem.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So many possibilities.
So many possibilities here. Recreationally, if you just want to have your horses and do your thing, you've got so much out there to ride and have fun, and your neighbors all ride, which that's even 10 times better because you could just literally, I could pick up the phone and say, hey Steve, go grab Dante, let's go ride. Yeah, and he'll be like, okay, let's go. You know, or you can go in the shop and work if you're doing woodwork or whatever, or you could just, you know, anything you can think of, you can do with this property just by the way it's set up.
Yeah.
That's the amazing part of it.
And that's what I'm saying, that's one of the things I do love about it because of the endless possibilities, and it just is such a unique property. Other thing was the jumping rinks and that's already been leveled recently.
Yes.
So that could be brought back to the original purpose. Because I know you guys were talking about using it as a pasture.
Exactly. Yep. Completely professional and getting it leveled and everything, and wanted it to be absolutely perfect. It's got natural runoff, so it'll never flood or anything like that. It'll never have standing water, and the runoff goes naturally now grooved down into the woods. So you'll never see any kind of water in it. Everybody is always like, wow, that's a really big arena. But we also have a smaller training arena just to the right of the going up through the gates to the back 10. That's what we call it, the back 10 acres in the back. We have another. It's actually a really big arena. It's more for working and working with your horse, and the big arena is actually more for event things. But it could be used for anything, honestly.
Well, if you would like more information about this property, just contact us or message your favorite real estate agent. Remember, it's your home, your lifestyle, and we are your real estate team.